I'm Mark Ramsey, today talking to you about what I think is going to be one of the greatest challenges that we have in radio that really nobody's talking about yet, and it's a challenge shared with other media as well, and it's what I call the media sizing of brands. And now I'm not talking about radio brands here, I'm talking about the brands that spend money in advertising and marketing in part on radio. Let's back up, think about it for a second. Today we have social media, we have all kinds of digital tools, we got YouTube, we have all these media available to any brand. And these brands employ this media. They create blogs, they tweet content, they have Facebook pages, they have YouTube pages, they have all kinds of stuff floating around out there in the ether. All of this is content, right? So they are very much in the content business because it helps establish relationships with their consumers, which in turn drives the rest of their business. That puts them in the media business. When you create media content, video, audio, text, blogs, when you create media content, you are by definition in the media business. Now, the bigger the brand, the bigger the media. At a certain point, you have to ask the question, well, what's the difference between a brand that's heavily engaged in media, that creates a lot of media and has a lot of consumers swirling around their media assets? What's the difference between them and a traditional media brand, like a radio station? Well, the difference is largely scale. That is, radio is still bigger, right? Television is still bigger. The question is, at a certain point, these brands are going to become big enough such that they look at the pool of consumers available to them, engage with their own media via their own platforms, and they say, we are a media company. We have been effectively media-sized. When that happens, then it'll be less a question of where do I spend my advertising dollars and more a question of what content do I create for the consumers which are interested in the content which surrounds my brand. Now, when those questions appear, then where do we fit in? Where does radio fit in? I contend to you that the only option going forward is for radio, for media, to recognize that as creators of content, as experts in media, one of our opportunities is to bring media to brands. Not sell ads to brands, that's not new, right? But to actually bring the ability to create media to brands and help brands create media in the presence of their own brands. If Starbucks wants more people to consume more Starbucks, who's out there helping Starbucks create more media surrounding the Starbucks brand? Could Starbucks theoretically have a streaming radio station specifically for Starbucks available anywhere there's a mobile device? Yes, they could. Who's helping them do that? You? I don't know. You tell me. In the long run, brands will be media-sized. I submit to you, in the long run, media and brands will be the same. And when that happens, the distinction between a media company and a brand will diminish. Plan for that eventuality now, and you can plug in the right strategies in order to meet it head on.